Let's see the key points for the perfect bar muscle up. The best if you can start the exercise with jumping up to a higher bar. Keep one step between you and the line of the bar. From there, jump up and catch the bar with shoulder width or a little bit wider overhand grip, including your thumbs. This is really important. Don't jump from too far because you might generate too much momentum. After you jumped up and caught the bar, let your body swing forward. It's important that this swing should not be too much. That's why you need to pay attention from where you jump up. Pay attention that in the forward swing, your whole body needs to be stretched. Athletes and coaches explain this differently, like put there something or draw a line where you need to reach with your legs. I would say every useful tip helps, but many athletes don't mention that you need to stretch your shoulders and arms. That's why it's common that people try to reach forward with their legs, but their arms are still bent. However, the extended elbows, passive shoulders, and pushed out chest are more important than to strive forward with your legs. So, extended elbows, passive hang, pushed out chest. On the top of that, it can also help if you slightly push your hips forward, same as I mentioned in the how to do high pull-ups video. After you've got this, the next movement is the explosive high pull-up. You need to start this movement right after your body stopped in the little forward stretch and it will start going backward. That's the moment where you need to start the pulling. In the beginning, you can practice only the jump up and the little forward swing. Like this, you can learn when to start the pull-up, same as in the high pull-up. When you start pulling, you need to activate your core and keep it straight as possible, like in a hollow body position or dragon flag. In terms of perfect implementation, the more straight your body is, the better, and you should not pike or kip. The leg raise or kipping means that your core is not strong enough in the extended position, you can't contract your muscles that efficiently, that's why you need to do the extra movement. That's why it's really important to not skip the general core strength development. If you neglect it, you will face issues like this. To sum up, until this part, you generally had to start doing a high pull-up. In the high pull-up now, you need to calculate with a forward lean on the top since you want to get into support and not only do a pull-up. And for this, the forward lean is the key. So after the explosive pulling, you need to lean forward with your upper body on the top. You can do that immediately after your chest passed the bar's height. Pay attention to your elbow position, keep them right next to your body or maximum in 45 degrees. The chicken wing muscle up, or the other ugly one, when your elbows go to the side, are basically because of the lack of the pulling strength. So if you experience this, you need to work more on the high pull-ups. Instead of driving your elbows up and to the side, focus more on the explosive pulling and the forward lean. For the forward lean, a great preparation exercise is the Russian dip that I have already talked about in one of my previous videos. In the beginning, you will most likely do the muscle up like this, which is a great execution. Pull up to the lower end point of the dip and do the dip to the straight arm support. Also in the beginning, you can stop for a moment in the lower end point of the dip. Once again, it's really important to keep your elbows in. After you got used to the pull up and the forward lean, you did some muscle ups like that, you can do it in a smooth, continuous movement. To do further reps, we need to talk about the eccentric phase as well. For beginners in the muscle up, I always suggest to descend to the lower end point of the dip, stop for a moment, and aim for the same forward stretch as in the beginning. It's much easier to have the control if you stop in the lower end point of the dip. From there, you can fall down with driving your body forward. Later on, you'll be able to do this without the stop, but in the beginning, it helps a lot. After you did the eccentric phase and stretch your body forward, you need to repeat the same movement. As you get used to the technique and your high pull-up is better and better, you'll be able to do the muscle up as you see in this video. The higher you pull yourself, the less you need to lean forward and do the dip. Thanks to the powerful pulling, you basically fly through the transition instead of laying on the bar. Your muscle up form will also depend on your current energy level. You will have days when you will be tired and do it with the full range of motion dip, and you will have days when you feel like you inhaled helium and you can fly up in the muscle up. I wanted to break down the whole movement where you can see how important the pulling is, and you get up there thanks to that and not because of keeping. This will be the perfect technique. I hope it helped you to get a clear picture of the right muscle up, and this understanding will help you to do your first muscle up or just clean up your form. If you want to learn the perfect muscle up, you need to start with a thorough joint preparation program and build up your basic strength to have the right foundation. Without those, you're gonna have a hard time and you might never end up doing it with the right form. If you want to build strong foundations with a comprehensive program, click the link below and download the Gymnastics Method app in the App Store or Google Play Store, become a member and get full access to all programs, tutorials, daily workouts and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you haven't watched my previous video about the advanced moves, check it out on the end screen now.